Here go Indiana's coldest plays of the year. Honorable mention. It gets started with Omar Cooper Jr. telling the Purdue defender to get off me. I was at that game. I seen it live. And it was a special play from a special player touchdown. At number 10, we got D'Angelo Pons getting it popping against Illinois' punt block. Pick it up, and then he take the punter for a swing-a-roo right to the end zone touchdown. This was one of the first games of the season where you can see Indiana was a series contender. The Illini was like five guys, ate them up all game. At number 9 is this beautiful dot from Mendoza to Elijah Surratt, putting the nation on notice in the house that Phil Knight built, letting them know this is a serious year for us. We ready. Touchdown. The throw was one of the most beautiful spirals you would ever see, and the separation was top tier. It was a critical moment in the game where we had to respond, and that's exactly what we did. Mendoza drove us right down and connected with his favorite target for a touchdown. At number 8, you have one of my favorite moments from the city. We was down there in Carver City, and our backs was against the wall. We needed that egg out that bird's nest they call Kinnick Stadium, and we was the Eagle. The Eagle delivered, being Mendoza, connecting with Surratt once again. They brought an all-out zero blitz, and he connected with Elijah, and he did the rest. Took it right to the house, looked back at him, touchdown, hawk that down. At number 7, we go to beautiful Pasadena to the Rose Bowl, where D'Angelo Pons let them know the play before, do not come this way. And what they do, they try to. Did he not see what happened the play before? Does he not know you can drown in the pond? He thought he had a first down, but everything can be taken away so fast. I need that. We bullied the bullies this game 38-3. Blew Alabama right on now. Not all quarterbacks can take a back-breaking hit and hold on to that peel. Not all quarterbacks are built the same, but we'll get to that later on. All you need to know is when Pons come up and make contact, the ball's coming out right behind it. He's a ball hawk, and you will see that later on. At number 7, you got a program-defining moment. A Big Ten championship that eluded us for so long. Mendoza connected with Charlie B from Nashville, Tennessee to seal the game. OH, fuck you. At number 5, let's go to Miami. Let's go to the national championship game where Mikael Kamara made the play of his life, blocking a punt in the third quarter. Isaiah Jones recovering it for a touchdown. Went right around him. You would have thought number 87 had some bread on the game the way he let Mikael go around him. Indiana has so many big plays on special teams this year, but this was the most special. This was the biggest. This was the baddest. This was the coldest. At number 7, you got Jamari Sharp making a game-winning interception in Miami. He's from Miami. Miami didn't want him. They rejected him. But Indiana loves you. Indiana needed that championship. You brought it home. Thank you, Jamari Sharp. Game-winning pick on Miami. At number 3, you got one of the most electrifying plays of the year. D'Angelo Pons, pick 6. First play of the game in the Peach Bowl. Zone 6. We gonna show you how to bust a hole down. This pick 6 set the tone for the rest of the game. Do you know how demoralizing it is to lose the coin toss? The other team defers it to halftime, and they still get the touchdown first on the first play of the game? How? Because D'Angelo Pons is a first-team All-American, first-team All Big Ten, and Jim Thorpe Award winner finalist. This dude's the truth. Thank you, Defensive Peach Bowl MVP D'Angelo Pons, for your service. At number 2, you got a play that'll make a grown man cry if you think about it too long. Omar Cooper Jr., Naptown native, in the back of the end zone when our back is against the wall. Gus Johnson couldn't have called it any better. Give Mendoza the Heisman Trophy now. I have been telling people all week this was going to be a dogfight. Penn State got 4 and 5 stars all across their roster. But after this insane, spectacular grab, I knew Indiana was going to run the table. It was destined from this moment on. We was going to be national champions. But at number 1, we have the greatest moment in Indiana football history. 4th and 5, Coach Kirk Cinetti said, we going for it. I win, Google me, and he backed it up. And our Heisman winning quarterback enter Indiana immortality. He said he'd die on that field, but legends never die. National champions live forever. Cold game.